Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing the Hyundai Sonata with all-wheel drive. Before we get in this video, I'm going to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Murdoch Hyundai here in Linden for giving me some time with the Sonata. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood we have a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder that goes to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 25 around town and then 34 on the highway, with power outputs being 191 horsepower and then 181 pound-feet of torque. Before I move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Now, taking a look at the hood, you guys can see how it raises towards the center, and this is really cool with the light design on the Sonata. And then I love the headlights down below. It's split light design. It actually looks pretty cool on this car. Completely blacked out grille. I mean, overall, this, especially in this kind of like light gray, bluish gray color, it looks really sharp. Now on the side here, our turning wheel setup is 215 by 55 by 17 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, you've got the silver with the blacked out trim. And I love the fender, how that pops out a little bit. That's cool with the little accent piece. And then we've got nice silver trim around the windows. And then taking a few steps back, here's the side profile. And then this leads us to the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function. We got the remote start function. You can see we've got the opening for the trunk, pretty straightforward setup, and pop that open. Should pop up, oh, all the way. That's pretty fancy. But yeah, we've got quite a bit of storage back here. We also have the little tabs to throw down these seats if you need even more storage space. So again, practicality with this, I would say, is really solid. When you're all done, just kind of plop that down. That's cool how that kind of goes into the top of the taillight design area. But I got a light bar here on the back. And it's the exterior. Let me know what you guys think about this, especially with this gray color. I think the gray looks really good. And popping inside, you guys can see we've got nice soft touch trim here. And then look at that, that arcs to the handle. Got more soft touch down below. And then here are the seats. Pretty cool design. Quickly pop in there. Cloth, by the way, if you're wondering. Good legroom. Got some USB ports here. Got a little driveline hump because it's all-wheel drive. And then headroom back here, it comes down a bit, but it's pretty good overall. And then popping up front, you guys can see here with the soft touch, and then down below, got all of our window controls here, mirror adjustments, blind spot running with the mirrors. And then here's the front seat. Pretty cool with all the cloth trim. Power adjustments there on the side. I've got some nice soft touch trim here. You can see with the vent down below. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see we've got nice trim all around. Not as fancy as some of the other packages on the Sonata, but I mean, it gets the job done. Paddle shifters there on the back of the steering wheel. We also have a bunch of practical controls, including for adaptive cruise control and our lane centering. Regular stocks here on the back, and then we also have a column shifter. Digital gauge cluster here in the very center, which we can use to see different bits of info and systems within the car. And this is also where the drive modes will pop up as well. Just a regular backup camera in reverse. Trajectory lines turned with the steering wheel, pretty good resolution overall. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, quick response time with the screen. Easy enough to use, and yes, it is all one unit. This is kind of like the current car industry norm. Got nice stitching and soft touch here on the dash, and then I like that trim down below. And then you can see with the vents and everything all the way across, another cool aspect. Some physical buttons here for the radio, down below climate. We do have dual zone climate and heated seats. Got some USB ports below that. Your drive mode select with your auto hold, and then your camera button. Some cup holders, and then pretty good storage space here. Nice soft touch trim on the top. Regular rearview mirror, and then no sunroof with this one. Here's a quick look at the window sticker. You guys can see 2025 Sonata, 30,970. Not bad for an all-wheel drive car. Let's see how it performs. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. There's a hood, both the mirrors do have blind spot monitoring. The rest to the rear. And let us set off. Sonata all-wheel drive. Honda can't compete because they don't even have all-wheel drive. Toyota has all-wheel drive. But Toyota also got rid of their non-hybrid Camry. You can, if you don't know, the only powertrain available in the new Camry is hybrid. You can get it without all-wheel drive if you want, but yeah, so it's like, this is kind of interesting because it's not a hybrid, so it's more affordable. Still has all-wheel drive. Still got decent fuel economy though. You know, it's 4-cylinder. Pretty nice with the drive. Suspension's good. The engine seems like it's got decent power actually. Read the power figures and I was like, oh, this thing's gonna be slow. Seems to be pretty quick so far. Steering's good too. Yeah, the thing about the Sonata is it's a nice car. It's got nice kind of, I wouldn't say floaty, but it's comfortable suspension. I like it. I like it a lot. And accelerate a bit here. Oof! So fast! Being a little bit facetious there. So, no, it's pretty good for a 4-cylinder non-turbo. You know, they make a Sonata N-Line for those of you that have that speed itch. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Turning radius is pretty good. This is solid. So overall, we've got an all-wheel drive Sonata. This is a great affordable all-wheel drive car. I mean, if you want, what is this? If you want something that is big, driving all 4 seasons, decent features, and is still pretty darn affordable considering new car prices, that's what this provides. It's not the quickest car on the planet. It's not the most exciting to drive. It's a big, comfortable car. You know, I feel like a lot of manufacturers only build, a lot of manufacturers don't build affordable cars, period. And then the ones that do, they only build like teeny tiny cars. So this being, you know, of a little bit of a larger stature and still being affordable, I think that's pretty cool. But let me know what you guys think about the Elantra with all-wheel drive. But I hope that this pushes other automakers to make more big all-wheel drive cars so that we can have more affordable all-season fun.